Students, now we know that air contains many gases, smoke, dust, and germs. The presence of smoke, dust, and germs in the air make the air impure or polluted.
And impure air is not good for our health. So, we should always keep the air pure.
To keep the air pure, we should avoid the production of smoke, dust, and germs. Look at the moving vehicles. They are producing smoke. Look at the factories. They are also producing smoke. Look at the dusty roads. The dust from the road is mixing with the air. Look at the dump of waste. The germs from the waste are mixing in the air.
So, the moving vehicles, factories, dusty roads, and dump of waste make our air impure or polluted.
Students, you all know that generally the vehicles are run on diesel or petrol, so they produce smoke. Now look at this tempo. It runs on the solar energy. It does not produce any smoke.
So, a tempo running with solar power does not produce smoke and does not cause air pollution.
Now look at this Gobar gas plant. In the villages, some of you must have seen a Gobar gas plant. We use dead plants, animal waste like cow and buffalo dung in the Gobar gas plant. These waste materials produce gas in the plant.
We use this gas as a fuel for cooking food and getting light.
This kind of gas from the dead plants or animal waste is called biogas. A biogas can be used as fuel in the vehicles too. This biogas also does not produce any smoke.
So, using biogas, we can also reduce air pollution.
Look at this generator. This generator is running on diesel. You can see smoke coming out of it. Now look at this motor. It is running on electricity. It is not producing any smoke.
So, to reduce smoke in the air, we can use biogas, solar power, and electricity instead of petrol, diesel, and kerosene.
This is a cement factory. This is a brick factory. The cement and brick factories are also producing smoke. This is a stone crusher. The stone crusher is used to break the large pieces of stones into smaller pieces. It is producing a lot of dust.
So, a cement factory, a brick factory, and the stone crusher produce smoke and dust. So, they are polluting the air.
If these factories are run with solar power or electricity, they will not produce smoke and the air will not be polluted.
To reduce pollution, we can also build the factories in a remote place from the residential areas, so that smoke and dust produced by the factories do not reach the people living in the residential area.
To make air free from the dust particles, we should always keep our yards and roads clean. We can also reduce the dust by planting as many trees as possible.
These trees block the dust and smoke from reaching our houses.
Students, now let us talk more about germs. Look at this garbage box. The box has a lid and there are no flies nor insects moving around.
It does not smell bad around this garbage box.
Now look at this dump of waste. You can see many flies and insects flying around this dump. It also smells very bad. The dirty things produce germs, and these germs mix with the air and make the air polluted.
So, to keep the air pure, we should always dump our waste in a proper place like a garbage box.
Now look here. This person is coughing. And this person is sneezing. When they cough or sneeze, the germs from their bodies come out and mix in the air. When the germs mix in the air becomes polluted.
We know that air moves from one place to another place. So, if the air contains germs, the germs also move along with the air. And these germs cause many diseases to us.
Common cold, influenza, measles, tuberculosis, smallpox and chickenpox are some of the diseases that spread through the germs in the polluted air. Similarly, pneumonia, encephalitis and conjunctivitis are the diseases that can be transmitted through polluted air.
Some of these diseases, like tuberculosis, can take away our life too. So, we should always maintain a clean and healthy air.
We should always cough and sneeze by covering our noses and mouth with a handkerchief. We should collect these wastes in a remote place from residential areas. We can also collect things like plastic, rubber, metal to reuse them later.
Recycling also reduces the air pollution.
Students, now you must have understood that smoke, dust and germs make our air polluted. To reduce the air pollution, we should not produce smoke, dust and germs in residential areas. And we should use machines that can run with biogas, electricity, or solar energy.
To make air free from dust particles, we should always keep our yards and roads clean.
We should plant many trees so that they could block the dust and smoke from reaching our houses. We should use garbage boxes to collect waste materials in.
Recycling also reduces the air pollution.